welcome back. Guys, welcome back. I am out. Just finished having my coffee. I have my hood on. It's so crazy because I did my hair yesterday and I have on my turban, but I also have this hood on because the pollen is falling all over the place. The weather is nice. It's not hot, but it's not cold. So I'm trying to see if I should just like walk. I think I should walk. Let me close up shop while I speak to you guys. But yeah, I wanted to turn on the camera and notice I have my my camera today. Yes, she's prepared. I have my camera because I was like, you know what, I'm trying to get back into having my tools available with me when I am out and about. It is a little, I don't know, it's so crazy because like I do vlog, I would say, you know, quite often, but having my camera with me is something that is always a back and forth. Because just when I say to myself, you know what, I'm going to be in the moment, I'm not going to have my camera with me, I'm just going to take the time, and then I get inspired and of course I want to turn on the camera. So we have to make sure we have our camera with us at all times. But anyway, let me move outside of this area. Notice I'm sniffling now. The reason why I'm even turning on this camera because I wanted to talk about forgiveness and the power in that, because I feel like I always talk about, you know, empowerment, things that can help us, tools that can help us, especially now in our, you know, mid-age. Like when you choose to live a soft life, forgiveness, it has to be top tier in your perspective. And the reason for that is because when you forgive, you allow yourself to live in a higher frequency. When you come from a place of forgiveness, you allow yourself to just live in a higher frequency. Listen, guys, like I get it. It's hard to forgive, but a lot of times, like honestly, when you forgive, you are doing it more so for yourself than the person or the situation or the event that has taken place in your life. You'll be surprised how much of a hold a person has or a thing has on you when you choose not to come from a forgiving space. And believe me, it takes time, but when you do, you feel so light, you feel so good, and you kind of like, I know for me, whenever I finally say to myself, okay, you know, 9 times out of 10 is because I'm exhausted, but when I come to a place and I say, you know what, I'm gonna let this go, I'm no longer gonna let this situation hold me, guys, I feel so light, I feel so good. And I wanted to turn on the camera and share this with you guys because, you know, a lot of times when we find ourselves to be in the aging process, we tend to reflect and come from a space where it's like, you know what, you have more time to think. I mean, I would hope by the time 50s, 60s, 70s, you're in this sweet spot of your life where, yes, it's good to reflect, but it's also good to let go, because this is the time in your life where you are celebrating, where you should be celebrating, in my humble opinion, regardless of where life finds you, because you made it this far. That's why they say when you get to 50, I remember when I turned 50, you know, I remember reading like, why is it the golden age? It's a golden age. It is a sweet spot because a lot of people don't get to that space. It's very unfortunate, but it is true. So if you are blessed to be in a space where you're up in that big age, a close family member mentioned that to me the other day, big age, like instead of saying like you're older, I'm at a big age. And I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna like implement that. Yeah, if you're blessed to be at a big age, I feel like you should like stand tall and show why you're at that big age. And one of those things is being able to forgive, being able to look the situation or the person, and I'm not saying to be best friends, okay? I'm not saying to be best friends, okay? I'm not even saying to reconnect. If you want to, in a different way, I leave that up to you. But regardless if that person is alive or not, because let's face it, a lot of the grudges that we tend to have, them people don't even exist. Those people are not even alive sometimes, okay? And I know for me, it's been certain things that I have experienced in my life that I thought that I forgave. I thought that I was over it. And when I really took the time to examine, and therapy did help a lot with that, does help a lot with that, I realized, like, wait a minute, I still have a little bit of work there, and I feel like a lot of times we don't want to forgive because there's a sense of humility, right? Because when you experience something that does not put you or does not feel good or was traumatic in your life, it's almost an empowering situation to hold on to the fear, to the resentment. It's almost an empowering situation to hold on to that anger. Like, you know what, if nothing else, I choose to hold on to this feeling of unforgiveness, and you're gonna pay. Even if this person is moved on with their life, a lot of times they have moved on. They're not even thinking about what they did to you, nor do they care most of the time. And you're holding on to this feeling. I remember Oprah said years ago, this is when she had the Oprah show, she mentioned a little bit about what I speak. She said that she used to hold on to anger for a very long time, and one day I believe she seen the person that did the wrong to her, and they were just as happy living their lives, and she's sitting over here looking like she's sucking on lemons. That's what I'm saying in my way. And they're happy, they're living their best life. And that at that moment she realized, like, when she's forgiven for herself, because at the end of the day, people do not care. They're moved on, and I'm passing this on to you, because at this big age that we find ourselves in, it's imperative for us to be as light as we can, not allowing dead weight to hold on and bringing it into our next phase in our lives. It just doesn't have any space. Leave a comment down below if you share in this opinion, or if this has helped you in any way, and if so, pass this on to someone that you believe that may need to hear it. Because I know for me, a lot of times I may think the thing, but it's something rich when you hear somebody explaining something that you're either experiencing or need to hear. So be sure to do that. Thank you in advance. Be sure to check out all the links down below. There's a new blog post that goes live on my blog, only on my blog, every single week, as well as my podcast that goes live every single Thursday. Be sure to check that out. If you're looking for any answers, those would more than likely reside only on my podcast or my blog. So stay blessed, stay in peace, and stay empowered.